Hi everyone, this is Sharon. Today I would like to share with you my January design team project for Lydia at Raindrop Lila. I created this little journal for my project, but I also incorporated another challenge into my project. Lydia is sponsoring Inspiration January 2026. I'm sure many of you have seen and heard of it. It's a challenge that she's hosting that is made up of 31 prompts for the month of January, and each day there's a prompt, and there are just a host of wonderful creative people participating in the project. I did not take a specific prompt or a specific date for this project because my January is really crazy and I knew I wouldn't be able to spend much time in my craft room. But I knew I was going to make my design team project, and so I thought, well, I can try to incorporate as many of these prompts into this project as possible. And that way I feel like I'm participating in this as well. So what I really like about her challenge is it's designed and set up as kind of a way to create a journal for the entire month. But I love how for the first 5 days, she just kind of slowly gets you into creating. So it starts out by cleaning your desk area, gathering your inspiration, choosing your materials, and setting a resolution if you choose, or a word for the year. I started my prompts that I'm using with day 6. And so I thought, well, I'll incorporate a few of these into my project. And it ended up that I've been able to incorporate every single prompt for the entire month in my project. It was pretty easy because I typically include pretty much all of these in every journal that I make. So I wanted to present this sheet to you. There's a lot more information if you check out her channel. You can also go to #inspiration26 to find all the other wonderful projects that people are creating and making related to this challenge for January. So I am going to set that aside. This is my little journal. I was initially inspired to make a winter style journal for this month's project. Lydia recently came out with a kit called Winter Scene and a bunch of other kits called Pretty Neutral Christmas. And I incorporated a lot of those kits into this journal. I also took a number of images from some of her other kits as well. So I will list those kits down in my description so you know which ones I used. For the outside of my journal, I tied it up with this velvet ribbon, and I incorporated this little buckle. I acquired a number of these little buckles recently. They're kind of wound around with this silk thread, and I just love the way they look. And then for the cover of my journal, I had a single book cover. I'm not sure what happened to the other half, but I took that and I cut it in half, and it made this beautiful, sweet little sized journal that I thought was just wonderful for what I had intended. So I've got this as the front. It's very grungy. I got this as the back. It's stained. I did clean it, but that's what remains. And then for my spine, I've got this wool winter kind of tweedy fabric that I used. Then as we go on the inside of my covers, I use these antique Italian book pages, one for the front and one for the back. And then I also use this antique French fabric to line the inside of my spine. So as we flip through the journal, this is the first page. I've done a little collaging here with this image from her. This is from one of her Pretty Neutral Christmas kits. They're Christmas kits, and yet there are so many images and things that have kind of a winter feel to them, aren't necessarily related to Christmas. This is one, and what I did was I took the image and I just added a little bit of pencil color to give it some color. And then I also just added a couple of little French knots in the corners. On this page, I've got this French cabinet card that I added. And then a lot of these pages, the images that I took from Lydia's kits are very neutral. So then I went to some of her other kits with her background images and pulled some really dark kind of jewel tone colors to kind of go in with those and give them a winter feel. Here I've just used this antique French postcard from 1899. And then on this page, I layered this piece of fabric and this wax seal. Now I laid in some embroidery, or like I think it was a crocheted lace piece, into the wax seal. So it gives it kind of a winter sweater feel to that. And then this is an old calendar page. I just love the image of the lace curtains. Here I created a side tuck, and then in there I have this journaling card. And then on the back I just inserted a writing piece. This page is a vintage cookbook page, and I just added a piece of embroidery to the top of that. In the center of this signature, I added onto my pockets some embossed paper and then just kind of inked those to give them a little more dimension. And then in those pockets, I've got a couple of journaling cards. This one and this one. On this page, I just stapled on some ticking fabric and a little strip of my watercolor swatches. Here I've got a little flip out, and I've got that beautiful pattern in the background. And then in there I have this waxed piece where I fused two pages together so you can kind of see the script coming through the front. And then on my flap, I just added a little embellishment there with this full button. I love these neutral images. The other side of that postcard. And then here for my corner tuck, I used this embroidered doily. And then in there, I used this marbled book page as my journaling piece. And then I added this wonderful photograph to the front. And then there's some nice writing on the inside. On this page, I just embellished with a little bit of embossed paper and another full button. And this is a paper doily. Some beautiful neutral images on that page. And here I just took some wool felt and used it as my tab. On this page, I clipped this piece that I made. Some old ledger paper. Then here, this is a page from a women's magazine, I think probably from around 1900. And I just embellished my pocket a little bit, and then in there I tucked this calling card from one Mr. Lewis Lane. My page is an embroidery book page. It's a French one. And here I just stamped onto some linen. These are sample stamps. I've got a couple of these in here. And then on this page, I've got another flip out. And then in there, I tucked this piece that I made. So in this flap, I've got this antique label, some kind of apothecary label. And then I just created this little booklet type thing out of an old book page. And then I just added a little bit of ribbon to my clip. And that just opens up, and I've got some various types of paper in here that can be used for writing. This is a music page from an old book that I had of marches, and two of the pages stuck together, so I just kind of left what remained on this side of the page. I kind of like that collaged look, but this side you can see the old music paper, and then I just created some belly bands with some lace. And then on my strings, I've got some pretty little beads on there. And then in those belly bands, I've got some journaling cards that I made. And then the street lamp, I love that image. This I backed with this plaid fabric and then just added a stamp to that. Here on this page, I did a little bit of stenciling with paste. And then here I've got another side tuck. And then in there, I just created this piece and added this brad to the top. Some beautiful ladies in their winter garb. And then in between the images, I've got some plain papers that can be used for journaling. I got several all the way through. They just kind of twirl. This last one, I've got some stenciling on there. Here on this page, I love this, came out of my scrap box, but I just love this bunny, and she looked like she was dressed for winter, so I added her in and then added these little sequins on this page. Here in this pocket, I've got this antique advertising piece. And then here I've got another stamped image onto fabric. Here in this pocket, I just tucked in a couple of little items. This was another piece that I pulled on my scrap box, but I thought the blues looked really nice together. Just a little stamped piece on there. And then this is a place to write, and I added some vintage French stamps. Here I just added a laundry label to that page. On this page, I created this top tuck with this beautiful lace and then this nice deep background. And then I created this little floating pocket. This image is actually some vintage tape. I think the name of the kit is called Vintage Tape of Lydia's. So I just created a sheet of that to use as my envelope. And then I closed it up at the side with this washi tape. And then in there, I've got this tag that I made. And then this beautiful winter scene on the front. Here I've got some treated napkin that I used as my page. And then this is an antique French envelope. So here on my pocket, I added some fabric and a little bit of punched paper and embossed paper. And then I also did some stenciling on the back of the page. And then in there, I've got some vintage tickets that I inserted. And then Lydia also has a swatch kit. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it says swatches. And so I just did a little bit of watercoloring in those places and created this tag. Again, this nice winter scene. On this page, I taped down some pressed lavender from my garden. And then on this side of the page, I just kind of tucked these items in, but I created some corners here. So if you wanted to, you could tuck some additional things in there. And I love this beautiful background. And so I've got this item from an old French magazine. And then this piece I made from a library catalog card. I just add a little bit of twine and a label to the back. Here I just added a little bit of seam binding ribbon in kind of a ruffle form, and then added a little bling on there as well. And then here I just clipped on this little piece that I made. It's actually a playing card, and I took this die cut piece that I made and stamped out on this metallic paper and adhered the card to that. And then left some writing room on the back and some washi that says Stories of Seasons. And then on this side of the page, I've got another lace tuck spot. And then in there, I used a book page with a couple of tuck spots. I just folded it to create those, added a stamp along the side. And then in there, I tucked this little journaling card that I made. And then on this last page, I just added a little bit of lace. And that is my winter journal. This journal is spoken for. It will be going off to its new home this week. Thank you very much for coming along with me today. And until next time, bye-bye.